spine that is really important for mobility for kind of everything that we do throughout our day. So any overhead movement with our shoulders, even our squat depends on good thoracic mobility. Unfortunately, this part of our spine gets really stiff because we do a lot of sitting, a lot of texting, a lot of activities that kind of round everything forward, and it really stiffens up that middle part of our spine. So you can try these exercises at home to improve a little bit of that mobility. So first I'm going to show you with the foam roller how you can roll out your middle back. So if you take your foam roller and lay it long ways on the mat, and then you're going to come and position yourself so that the foam roller is hitting right at your middle back. And then from here, what I do is I bring my hands behind my head, and I'm going to lift up my hips just a little bit, and then I'm going to slowly start rolling back and forth on the mat. So I'm using my legs, so I'm almost pushing and pulling with my heels to move my spine up and down the roller. You may feel a little bit of popping, and that's okay, that's normal, as you're opening up your spine a little bit more. Another thing you can try is, if that doesn't feel good to you, you can just stay stationary in one part of your back with your hips down, and you can just gently extend your spine over the foam roller, opening up across the shoulders, taking a nice big belly breath in your nose, out your mouth, and then you can kind of just move up and down your spine, just arching your back over the roller, and then coming back up. So this should feel good. It shouldn't hurt as you're doing it, but it should feel like a nice mobility stretch for your back. A few others that I like to do to work on spinal mobility and my thoracic mobility is something called thread the needle, which I like to do with a foam roller. So now if you take your foam roller and turn it in the other direction, and then you're going to come onto your hands and your knees. And so with this thread the needle, I'm going to be moving my right arm. So I'm going to reach my right arm up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to thread it underneath my left arm. It's going to come onto the foam roller, and then I'm going to roll the foam roller away from me as I twist my spine towards the left. And then I'm going to come back up, reach my arm up towards the ceiling, making sure I'm breathing, exhaling as I twist and reach. Good, and then I'll show you what this looks like from the other direction. So now working on my left side, which for me is usually a little bit more restricted than my right. So reaching my left arm up towards the ceiling, and then threading the needle through, twisting and rotating. Good, and then again, reaching up towards the ceiling, and then threading it through. So those are some of my favorite exercises for you to do and try at home.